Hello everyone. Welcome back to Science Free. In this tutorial, we'll be doing part 2 on how to convert decimals to fraction, as well as how to convert fractions to decimals. Let's start off with this one. We have 1.2, and we want to convert that into a fraction. We can write an equal sign, and write the whole number first. Whole numbers are numbers before a decimal point. We can write a plus sign then a 0, and place a point for the decimal, which is 2 to come after. So 1 plus 0.2 would be the same as 1.2. The next step is to identify how many numbers are there after the decimal point. There is only one number, which is 2. Whenever there is one number after a decimal point, that means that number is in the 10th place. The more numbers after the decimal point, the more 0 we place after 1. For example, if we had 2 numbers after a decimal point, that means we would have 100, which means it would be in the 100th place. We can now write back the whole number, which is 1 plus 2 over 10. Let's now write back the decimal along with the fraction with the plus sign removed. So as you can see now, 1.2 is the same as 1 and 2 over 10. Let's try another one. We have 10.44. There are 2 numbers after the decimal point, which means these decimal ends in the hundredths place. If there were 3 numbers, that means we would have to write 1 along with 3 zeros. In other words, it would be in the thousandths place. The more numbers after the point, the more zeros we write after 1. We now need to write back the number which comes before the point, which is 10. Then a plus sign. And then 0, then a point. This point is for the decimal values to come after, which is 4 and 4. Because the numbers after the point, which are 4 and 4, ends in the hundredths place, we need to write back the whole number, which is 10, and then the plus sign along with 44 over 100. We can now remove the plus sign and write 10 and 44 over 100. Our next heading now is converting fractions to decimals. We now have a fraction which is 1 over 2, and this fraction is the same as a half. To change this fraction to a decimal, we need to divide. Notice that we place the denominator, which is 2, outside the housing, and the numerator 1 inside. Dividing 1 into 2, we can. We place a 0 and a point after. The point is for the decimal values. We now need to make the denominator 1 larger than the 2, so we place a 0 after 1. It becomes 10. 10 divides into 2 gives 5. Multiplying 5 by 2, we get 10. 10 from 2 gives 0. So the fraction 1 over 2, when written as a decimal, is equal to 0.5. What about this one? Let's change 3 over 16 into decimal. Always remember to place the number below, which is the denominator, outside the housing, and the numerator inside. Dividing 3 into 16 gives 0. We place a 0, then a point for the decimal values. Next, we place a 0 after 30, to make its value larger than the numerator. "30 divides into 16 gives 1. 1 times 16 gives 16. Minus 16 from 30 gives 14. The denominator 14 is smaller than the numerator 16. We always want the denominator to be larger, so we place a 0 after 14. We then have 140. 140 divides into 16 gives 8. 8 times 16 equals 128. Minus 128 from 140 we get 12. We place a 0 after 12 to make its value larger than the numerator. (120) divides into 16 gives 7. Leaving our answer to the nearest thousandths, we have 0.187. Here, as you can see, we have a fraction of 5 and 5 over 10. It's the same as 5 and a half, because the numerator is 5 and half of 10 is 5. We want to work out the fraction first, and leave the whole number 5 for last. We want to divide 5 into 10. That gives 0. We place 0 and a point for the decimals to come after. We now place a 0 behind 5, because we want the denominator value larger than that of the numerator. 50 divides into 10 gives 5. 5 times 10 gives 50. 50 minus 50 equals 0. We can now write back the whole number 5 and plus it with the decimal values. 5 plus 0.5 is equal to 5.5. Let's do one last example. On your screen, there is a fraction of 4 and 3 over 8. We want to work this out step by step, so we just have to work out the fraction first. Three divides into 8, for the whole number we get 0. We place a point after 0 for the decimal values to come after. Remember, we always want to make the denominator value larger, so we just place a 0 after 3. 30 divides into 8 we get 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 minus 30 gives 6. We place a 0 after 6. 60 divides into 8 gives 7. 7 times 8 gives 56. 56 from 60 equals 4. We place a 0 after 4, to make its value larger than 16. 40 divides into 8 equals 5. Since we have worked out the decimals, we need to add the whole number, which is this 4, to the decimals. 4 plus 0.375 equals 4.375. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope to see you in our next video. We upload every week. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section, or you could send us an email through our email in the description.